What is up, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? I am, of course, the Joker, back from my little family break that I had, ready to give all of you Yu-Gi-Oh content. You know, anything that you request for, any of those fun videos that I love to make, because this is what I enjoy doing and this is what I'm here for. So for today, what I'm going to be doing, because I wasn't able to upload a deck profile on Monday, as I said for the reasons before, what I'm going to be doing today is giving you 2 updated deck profile videos. So for the first deck is going to be, of course, as the title says, my Toon deck profile. And the reason this is one of my favorite decks to showcase. This is just one of the fun decks I love playing. It is the first deck profile I ever did on this channel. And although the whole link format and the whole ban list didn't hit too much, there are a few changes that I have made for this deck, which I of course really want to show you. So without further ado, this is what I'm running for my Toon deck. I am, of course, for the monster lineup, running that triple Toon Dark Magician. You know, it's absolutely amazing. It is a searcher, it can special out monsters. Plus, you can now get it in the Mega Tin print, so it is even easier to get if you haven't already been able to get it. Then I'm, of course, running that double Red Eyes Toon Dragon and the triple Blackstone of Legend play. Personally, this is one of my favorite plays to do with the Toon deck. I know a lot of people don't like running the whole Blackstone of Legend play. I don't know why. I think it's just because they want to try and keep it pure, but in my opinion, if you want to run Toons to their greatest potential, you want to run it to the best of their ability, you've got to be getting that Blackstone of Legend play. Then I am running that double Toon Cyber Dragon, although I don't run Cyber Infinity Dragon anymore, and the reason that is, it's just too much work to try and bring out. You know, just too much of a hassle really, and I can't be bothered doing it. So instead, I still run the Toon Cyber Dragon though, because it's an extra bonus monster you can easily special out and just get more monsters on the field to wipe out your opponent's life points, which is what you want to do in the end game. Then for those level 4s, I'm just running the double Toon Gemini Elf and the double Mask Sorcerer. You know, one discards cards from your opponent's hand and the other gives you that draw power, which is what you love to do and get. And to finish off the monster lineup, I am of course still running that one Maxi. You know, if you drop this on a World Chalice deck, you only give them 2 options. Either 1, give you that draw power, or 2, just stop their plays right there, or just make their plays pretty bad because you've dropped that Maxi, so they don't want to risk it too much. Moving on to the spells, and the spell lineup is of course still big with this deck. This is a heavy spell deck and that's why I love playing it. For the spells, I am of course running the triple Toon Kingdom. Now if you're running a Toon deck, this is the card you have to pick up. If you don't have this card already, seriously pick it up if you want to run Toon decks. It is worth the investment. You know, you'd be paying at least $100 for the playset or less. I'm just saying 100. I wouldn't pay more than that for this playset, but you know, hopefully it will go down on price for the rest of you that haven't been able to get it. But if you can even trade for it, it's still an absolutely great card to get. And seriously, if you want to run Toons, you have to get this card. Then I am of course running the triple Toon Table of Contents. You know, it's the Searcher, nothing more to be said. The triple Terraforming, the fact that we don't always get the same ban list as the OCG, so we didn't get this limited or banned or anything like that. I am of course running this at 3 still until the day that we get this limited or semi-limited or banned. I am of course going to be running this at 3, or the maximum number of it that I can run. Then to protect my field spell, I'm running that double field barrier. You know, I found that my Toon Kingdom was getting destroyed so many times, I needed that little bit of protection, so I put field barrier in, and really it has been helping this deck a lot, especially if you go up against the Trickstar decks and you go first and you drop that field barrier. They can't go for their whole light stage play, so it really slows them down and helps you out even more. Then I'm running that double Comic Hand. You know, it's the Snatch Steal, the one Mimic Cat, because it's like a Monster Reborn / stealing a spell or trap from your opponent's graveyard, as long as you've got Toon Kingdom and a Toon monster on the field. But you know, that's not really a downside. I wouldn't run more than one of this in the deck. It's just a nice, you know, card that you can draw into, and when you do, it can really help you out. For that board wipe, I'm running that one Raigeki, and of course the only one Dark Hole that you can run, which of course I am a little annoyed at Konami for limiting Dark Hole, not for myself personally, but for all of you that haven't been able to get Raigeki at this point in time, because it is still an expensive card. It's about $30 to $50 on average. So I really hope that Konami reprints this for the rest of you. Comment down below what your opinion is on it though. Even if it's just a terrible reprint, like, you know, either gold or the basic generic rare, wouldn't that be great for the rest of us that haven't been able to, wouldn't that be great for the rest of you that haven't been able to get it? In my opinion, we should just keep on annoying Konami and make them reprint this card so it really evens out their game if that's what they really want to do. And of course, for that last spell, I'm running the 1/1-for-1. You know, it starts off your combos for the whole Black Snow Legend, and it's just a really fun card to play. Moving on to the traps, I'm still running the triple Quaking Mirror Force. Only reason that is because I haven't been able to pick up a playset of Drowning or Storming, and I still actually like Quaking Mirror Force because I don't go up against a lot of Link decks. But if, of course, you are going up against a lot of Link decks, switch out this for either Drowning or Storming, in my personal opinion. Stop your opponent's monsters from being special summoned and summoned so much. For the lineup, I'm running the 1 Solemn Warning, the 1 Solemn Strike, the 1 Floodgate Trap Hole, and the double Tomb Briefcase. Now, I did actually order a Solemn Strike and a Floodgate Trap Hole a week ago. It was supposed to arrive yesterday. Sadly, it didn't, which I'm really annoyed on. You know, they told me it was going to arrive. Sadly, now they've told me it's going to arrive next week. But, you know, that's just what's going to happen sometimes. So as soon as those arrive, of course, I'm just going to be taking out my Tomb Briefcase for one of each of them. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, which, you know, with the whole extra deck, you don't rely on it too much because it is a toon deck, so your monsters can just be special out enough and give you that power, but the extra deck is just there for that little bit of extra help that you might want. So for the extra deck lineup, I'm running that 1 Decode Talker, the 1 Proxy Dragon for the links. For the level 7s, the rank 7s, I'm running that 1 Red Eyes and the 1 Big Eye. For the rank 4s, I'm running double Castell, the 1 Silent Anorak, the 1 Diamond Direwolf, the 1 Xyz Rebellion Dragon, the 1 Gaga Samurai, the 1 Utopia. I would be running Utopia the Lightning if I had it. Sadly, I don't. If I did have it, though, I would be taking out a Castell for it. Then I'm running the 1 Gaga Cowboy, the double Heartland Draco, and to finish it off, that 1 Abyss Dweller. So that's it for the extra deck. Moving on to the side deck, I am running the double Artifact Lancier for those Banish heavy decks, the double DD Crow for that annoying Graveyard Effect monster or spell or trap that you just don't want to deal with, the double Denko Sect for those set heavy decks like Chainburn and all that, the double Kaijus to get over those annoying monsters, the double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit to get rid of that annoying card, the double Twin Twister for that back row removal, the 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance for those Pendulum decks, which I feel are actually going to be making a comeback. You know, Wavering Eyes is off the ban list. They've got so much more potential. The Joker's been off the ban list for so long, so you can run both of those cards at 3. So I feel as if, you know, Pendulums could be making this huge comeback. So just in case, I've got that 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance against them. And to finish it off, that double Dimensional Barrier. Just depending on what I'm going up against, it's a nice card to play on. So that's it for this toon version of the deck profile, although I do want to give some honorable mentions. You know, if you don't want to run exactly these cards that I personally run, here are some other options that you could run. So instead of Cyber Dragon, you can always run the double Gofu play if you want to go for more link play monsters. You know, it's pretty much got the same effect, although your opponent doesn't need to control a monster, you just have to control none to be able to special it out. If you don't want to run Dimensional Barrier, or if you don't have Dimensional Barrier, Mask of Restrict, especially if you're going up against a lot of Tribute heavy decks. And if you're going up against a lot of Trap heavy decks, you know, just Royal Decree can really help you out. But of course, that is actually it for this toon deck profile. I really hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more content like this. And if there's any other decks you would like me to update or just make new, comment down below, and of course I'll be happy to get around to them and making them to help all of you out, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm the Joker, and that's what I love doing. But for now, that is of course it for me. Till next time, I hope you all have fun dueling.